Good morning. Good afternoon. Comment allez-vous? Comment está? Comment ça va? Habariako. And what's up, bro? This is Lusal, Matt Meacham Jr. signing in. This is his talk station. Another day where you guys you guys who don't want to hear what I have to say, because you don't like what I'm saying. I want to talk about a lot of things today. Uh, I I'm going to do a book reading today, but I'm not going to do it too soon. I'm going to do it later. I'll do the book reading later. So if you're interested, I'm talking to the members of my cult, and I think I got about 3 or 4, maybe 5, maybe 5 or 6 dedicated cultists who seem to be following me wherever I go. And well, look at all the guys that used to follow Jesus. Follow. What about those 12? Them 12 disciples. Those 12 disciples that followed Jesus everywhere he went. But he had one in there. There was one disciple, and they called his name was Judas. Okay, Jesus had these 12 men walking by, everywhere he go. Sometimes he rode on a I think he rode on a donkey. And by the way, for you people who are not informed these days, Jesus was a black man. They won't say that he was an African. Oh, they say, oh, he had dark features like the Middle Eastern people. These dignitaries, these white dignitaries and colored lackeys, they're coming out with the thing that Jesus wasn't white. He was perhaps anything. They won't confess that he was African. I know people in the Middle East look just like African. You got people in the Middle East black, just like you have black Africans. These people are so color struck. Oh, Jesus. Oh, he was black. Did they say he was black, or did they say he was? So now the thing is about Jesus Christ. That man that had these men following him all over, not the earth, but they were only walking around in Palestine, around in that area. I don't think there's any recorded thing that said Jesus was in North America or South America. I can't recall of any reading in all my studying that Jesus was anywhere besides in Palestine. He wasn't even in deep Africa, according to what we were taught. He was in, I think, was it Pakistan? He was in that area. But now the world has been informed by all the oligarchs and the lackeys of the oligarchs. So the oligarchs, why are the oligarchs? Why are the oligarchs? Why have they decided to tell the world that Jesus was a black man? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Jesus was a black man, but he was from the Middle East. See, he was one of those Middle Eastern type of people. Those oligarchs, they are full of tricks. Those pharaohs of the olden days, they were all full of tricks. But there is a divinity. There is a divinity greater than anything that exists. And by the way, that divinity, according to my theory of predestination, he has already preset destiny. He has already designed destiny for all of us. Okay, the thing is, man it goes through stages of development. And and what has happened okay, I'm giving you Musa. I have many books entitled Musa Authors to Law. I write about everything. But let me talk about some of the things about Musa Authors Law. And you can pick up some of my books. You go to the internet and just pull up Musa Authors Law, the law of Musa Author. I write laws of nature. What is it I don't write about? If you think about it, I wrote about it. I was in the copyright office today, and I was talking to one of the administrators, and he said, "How did you write 500 books?" I said, "I think I've written more than 500. Probably, I've been. I think that I can honestly say at this point in time that the number of books that I have written and published that you can actually buy over the internet and in certain bookstores, I've probably written and published close to 1,000 books. If we consider the types of books that I've had published, hardcover, softback, and ebook. So the thing is, I've already put my imprint. So all you guys who are dignitaries today, and when the flood comes and you get washed away, you could just be gone. No one will ever, you guys, all you oligarchs, and all you've been doing is making money and making people fight wars, killing each other. You're not going to even be remembered. You are not, they don't even know who the oligarchs are. You're like ghosts. Again, when I was at the copyright office today, I was talking to one of the administrators. He said, "How did you write all those books?" I said, "You out playing soccer or something, or running behind women or something. When you out there playing soccer and running from bar to bar, playing soccer or playing, tennis or playing golf, I was in my little corner writing books, and I've been writing for 50 years. That's why I have so many books written and published. But I'm gonna start a whole new way of writing, as I indicated in my last, I think in my last Musa Corner Consultant International talk station. I indicated to my cult members that all of my books would end when I get to 99. I was in that book, and I would start on another one. So now, I guess by next year, I probably would have written about 2,000 books. You guys out there going from one bar to the other, going from one woman to another. You guys, some of you guys out there going to one guy, one guy to another. Some guys are playing soccer, and this other guy, he's going bowling. So, okay, you go bowling. This guy plays golf. So for the last 50 odd years, I found me a corner somewhere on earth and wrote books. And it hasn't been, I'm just like any other male that walks on this earth. I wrote books and did everything else that a male would do. But I still want to talk about this black Jesus. Why? Why is there such a thing about a black Jesus today? Okay, let's look at the white man. The white man has been doing some very serious stuff on earth. That's how he took over. He went into other lands and he saw people in prosperity, and he got in his group and they got together and they talked and schemed. They didn't talk and they schemed, and they took over Africa. They took over China. Those white guys in Northern Europe, they sat down at that table. I wonder, where were they sitting when they start doing all this scheming, and they going all over the earth, and they conquered the world as the white people conquered the world. But see, the thing is, everything has already been destined. That was what those white people were supposed to do. They were supposed to take over the world. You know why they were supposed to take over the world? Because, okay, what there were great things happening in Africa. There were great things happening in India. There were great things happening in China. There were great things happening in South America. There were great things happening all over the earth. But what happened? Why did God decide to say to the white people that you will be the rulers of this earth? The rulers of this earth. I mean, the entire earth. These white people, for many thousands, at least 3,000 years, well, at least 1,000 years, for 1,000 years, white people, God had put in his design that the white people would rule the earth. Why did God? Because you see, he made these other people, these Africans and these Asians and these Hawaiians and these all these other non, they were just doing so many terrible things to each other. Stealing, backstabbing, adultery, sacrifice, idol worshiping. So what did God do? He said, I will put the white people in charge of the earth. And he did. And then those white people, if it happened, wasn't it designed by God? Did he create that spirit in those white people? Gladiators, Hercules. So God gave the power to the white man. What do you think about that? What do you think about that theory? But then, isn't there a reason for everything? Or there is no reason for everything? I believe that if there is something, there's a reason for it. If there is death, there must be a reason for death. If there is life, there must be a reason for life. So if God put the white people in charge of the earth, he does as he pleases. But what did he do to the rest of the world so that they would end up being the servants of the white skinned people? The white skinned people can come from black skinned people. Isn't that interesting? White skinned people can come from black skinned people. And then somewhere down the line, it got to the point that they said that black was bad and white, the angels, fly the white angels, everything. Black, I'm going to blackmail you. You are the black sheep of the family. Look what that color thing did. But didn't God create color? When those Ku Klux Klan, when they were roaming around in Alabama and Mississippi, going around beating up black boys and raping black women and destroying black property and kicking black people's asses. Hey, who is the creator of everything? What is it that God did not create? Pain, suffering, punishment. But now, the dignitaries, the oligarchs, get on the dignitary, go to all the dignitaries on earth, say, look, black Jesus was black. Jesus was a black man. The pharaohs, the oligarchs, those who actually rule the earth, they told their lackeys, they said, look, we got to start telling the world that Jesus was black. But my question is, why now? Why? Why now? Why? So I'm going to do a little bit more talking about the black Jesus. That's a very interesting topic. And it sort of excites me. So the thing is, I'm going to sign out, and I know probably about two or three my people in my cult are watching me now. So later on today, and if you had tuned in this far, later on today, I will do a reading from my book, The War Has Begun. But that reading will be done on my book reading station, which is E equal MC squared, rock and roll. This is Musa, Matt Beecham Jr., signing out on this discussion station. Check it out.